Sounding good, sounding clear, everything sound nice, I see it.
Yeah man, greetings to Gambia. Greetings to my people all over the group, England, Finland, Netherlands, Holland, Norway, Germany, Sweden.
That is it.
I can't forget to bother my people down all over the group, anywhere you view my channel from. Representing the Gambia to the higher level, representing the Smiling Coast to the higher level, representing Africa to the higher level.
That is it, that is it.
Yeah man.
So Lucky, you know, been watching the YouTube, you know, I live in the UK and I always check in and watch the YouTube and I always see Lucky, you know, representing for the Gambia. Talking to a lot of people, you understand, even people that for the diaspora who made a major move to the Gambia right now.
Yeah.
So you're kind of showcasing Gambia to a different level, you understand, to the people.
Yeah.
So Lucky, how did you start your YouTube journey?
Yeah man, my YouTube journey was like, you know, a bigger inspiration that come from the mighty. Because I was a singer, was once an artist before, wrote reggae to represent my people. And then just a day, I was watching BBC, doing in 2011 whilst Libya was fighting. Libya was in a war. So what BBC and CNN shows is violence, crime and war that what they promote in Africa.
Yes.
And I have the inspiration like, what can I do to change this narrative that what Babylon trying to be so old, you know, doing in the biggest platform like CNN TV.
That is it.
So I sit and read out African people are doing great in Africa. You understand? And then took over all people, over 400 years of slave trade, they took over people, over millions of people to the west side of the world. And I sit and think of how to change this narrative. So I start moving around, been to the historical places, been to the beautiful place of the Gambia, trying to meet the investors, trying to meet the Pan-African, trying to meet Africa to make Africa to be great, because we the African can make Africa to be great.
That is it.
We the black people can make Africa to be great, because Babylon never stealing from Africa, Babylon not taking from Africa, them steal our great people, them steal our golds and silvers, diamond and tin. But we say no to that. Nowadays look at each other say and I'm making African people to be no say Africa is the eye of the world. Africa is the heart of the world.
That is it, Lucky.
Yeah, man.
And you know, you've got a few channels because I've been watching you for years. You got a few channels. Can you tell us the name of the channels that you have?
Yeah, man. Right now, I got two channels. Other channel called Lucky Loves the Gambia. I got the love for the motherland. The other one I simply call is Nice Gambia, because everything is nice in Gambia. The reason why I call it Nice Gambia, because whatever that I'm doing it for Africa, and whatever I'm doing is straight from my heart to the people there. So I'm trying to inspire African brothers and sisters down there to invest back in the motherland, because government can't do everything for everybody. Because only for you, them depend to school, them go to school.
That is it.
With them at bachelor paper, but them never have no work, no job, they depend to do. Why them have family to look after them. So right about now, we think of on my platform, you know, I don't cover wrong news, I don't cover sad news, I don't cover where they kill people. All I saw is the beauty side of the Gambia. That's why I'm calling my platform Nice Gambia. So most of my followers, my audience are diasporas out there, Africans, Gambians who are doing in Europe.
Yeah, I see.
Yes, but most of Gambian people they don't know about my platform, my channel. You know
yes. So you have a big channel, because what I was saying to my friend that, you know, you touch a lot of people outside the Gambia. You have lots of friends that you met through your channel that you even see in person. But they're your friends.
You know what I'm proud of about my channel? And I can raise my hand to the sky about my channel and represent red, white, blue, white, green to the four corners of the earth. Because making Gambians to invest back to the Gambia. There are Gambians who travel for 30, 20 years, they never come back to the motherland. Nowadays they come back to the motherland, invest in the motherland, employ Gambian brothers and sisters. That's why I'm making proud of my channel. And I'm making diasporas who never been to Africa coming back to Africa. I'm making diasporas to come back home and visit the Gambia and invest in Gambia. People like you are making you know Gambia, but today you're in Gambia giving inspiration to the Gambian artists and Gambian leaders. And you're playing a role when it comes to Gambian tourism. I will do that.
Lucky, have you ever thought of having a radio show?
Pardon?
Have you ever thought of having a radio show?
Yeah, when we are doing music before, you know, I have different interview with different DJs in the Gambia here, you know. But only for people that not hear me nowadays in the musical side. But it's all the same representing Africa to a higher level.
Because what I love about you, Lucky, your passion. Like, you know, your passion for Gambia, your passion of showing people, the diaspora, what is Gambia, how is Gambia, the people, you know, the love, everything that you can come and find in Gambia. You have a passion. Even when you speak with that passion, you know? Yeah. So that's why I ask you if you ever think about like having a radio show, because I love the narrative, you know, I love the narrative, I love what you're doing. Zane, I even was watching one of your YouTube with one of my brother, which is Ra.
Pasanti course.
Yes, when you went to Kunta Kinte Island. Mm-hmm. Yes, so how did you meet Ra? How did you meet Ra?
Yeah, Ra saw one of my videos trying to exploit the Kunta Kinte Island. And then he saw me with one of a tour guide called Dudu Mendy, who was taking me around all over. Yeah. And then trying to show me where they keep Kunta Kinte, trying to show me everything. And then we talk about Africa. And then he say, yeah,
man,
where the place is? I'm telling him, say, Gambia. He say, where Kunta Kinte come from? I say, Kunta Kinte come from Gambia, a Mandingo warrior, the famous black sheep and the most strongest slave in the world. Yes. Kunta Kinte. I said, come on Gambia and visit Kunta Kinte Island. Within 1 week, Pasanti goes in the Gambia.
Yes.
We go to the island and see a lot of things. When you go to the island of Kunta Kinte, yeah, you will know millions of lives have passed through that island. Yes. And millions of souls have been monitored on that island. Yes, yes. You understand?
I've never get a chance to visit Kunta Kinte Island, but I've heard so much about it, you know. And big up Ami Kente, she's also checking as well, you know.
Yeah, big up to Andy Kente,
yeah,
I'm always watching her, yeah. And I'm always like watching her live, yes, you know, around 5 p.m.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, man, she's doing great, and you know, she's also a lady that I love Gambia.
Yes, yes.
And
yes.
Then, you know, I would love all the Gambians them to go and support Ami Kente.
Yeah, man, yes.
Because it's a lady that, you know, she's hard work, she's, you know, determined, yeah, and she have the love for the Gambia.
Yes, yes.
I love everyone you love the Gambia, my brother.
Yes, and as people can know, I'm her manager. You know?
I'm a Kinte manager.
Yes, I'm her manager.
Okay.
You know, because when I met Ami, I realized that she was kind of going through a whole lot, you know, and you know, I decided I was going to help her to accomplish her goal, you know, and support her, because she's got a big page, and I wanted to teach her how to make revenue from her page. You understand? Yeah, and also to help people, reach out to people. So we're planning to do charities to the village and all these things.
Wow.
You understand? So you'll be on board as well to document that as well.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, it's always a pleasure meeting up with you, Lucky, because I've known you for a while as well, and you're like a brother as well. Yeah, you understand?
Brother from another.
Yeah, I love your passion, you know, that you have of showing Gambia to the world. So I want to ask you a next question. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I noticed you talk to most of the businesses.
Yeah, in Gambia.
Yeah, and most people who return, right?
Yeah.
What most of them tell you the reason why they return to the Gambia?
Yeah, man. Most of them return to the Gambia is because of my channel, my platform, inspire them to come back home to the motherland. And the moment they come back to the motherland, the Gambia, they invest $1 million. Yeah. They never regret it.
Yes, yes. And next thing that I find out, you see, once you come to the Gambia, like for me, every time I book like 2 weeks or 3 weeks, and then once I'm in the Gambia, I end up spending 3-4 months, I can't go back.
Gambia, the heart of Africa.
Yes, and you know, as a DJ, I've traveled to the world, and you know, I've met a lot of people, but I've never really met anyone like Gambians.
Anyone like Gambians?
Yeah, yeah. I haven't met anyone like, because since I'm in this country, I've just been getting love from everybody, you know? And it's a good feeling for me. Yeah. You know, you'll be walking on the street and you see people eating and they'll be like, come and eat, come and eat, and I'll be like, you know, this don't happen like everywhere I go. Yeah. You understand? So it's one of the reasons why I really love the Gambia, because of the people. It's the people that made the country. You understand? So that's why we're here. You understand? So we're also in the studio with a few important people as well. We got Animal inside the building, you know, we got Jayud, we got Kushai Crown, you understand? So this is a thing called Fire Friday. So you can look out for next week Friday. We'll be inside the building as well. You understand? Juggling some tune and maybe talking to some entertainers or some entrepreneurs or something like that. You understand? So we've come to the end of the show, right? Yeah, so I want to say big up to everybody locked on. We have a bit of difficulties in the beginning, but you know, we overcome that. You know, there's some issues that we're gonna fix for the next show. You understand? Because this is Taxi Radio. Yeah, and we want to say big shout out to the management team for having us. You know, that's a good guy. That's one of my friends as well. You understand? Yeah. So, Heineman, big up yourself. Big up. Jayut. Yeah, I say.
Gambia, remember, you know, we're closing off now, so remember, say, God is love, so let us all love. Holy Manuel I, bless and sanctify my Lord and Empresses.
That is it.
Heart of love. Man.
Gambia.